Tornadoes, solar storms, and meteors. Oh my. Oh my goodness, this is the coolest thing ever. Natural disasters have hit Minecraft in a serious way. And with this data pack, you'll be able to explore what it would be like to have some of these earth-shattering events occurring in your survival worlds. But those of you brave enough to dare these amazingly disastrous disasters may be rewarded with some special new gear and new opportunities to get that much more out of your survival gameplay. Let's check them out. Alright, so first natural disaster is going to be tornadoes, because I know y'all have wanted these things to ravage the game. Well, now they are added into game. Tornadoes are dangerous, high-speed winds that can spin up in circles. You've seen them before, they're now in Minecraft. Now, in our case, we can actually start one by launching hot and cold substances into the air. That's how tornadoes actually are created in real life, when different temperature winds are met together in an explosive way. This heat difference is known to be the likely cause of these tornadoes. So, for the hot substance, we're going to need to grab ourselves a bucket of lava. We got a bucket right here. We're going to get our hands on some conveniently placed lava. Oh, wow, even the sign says it. Well, at least we're on the same page, huh? Now, the lava isn't hot enough in its current form. We're going to need to do a little bit more to it. So, we're going to place it inside of a blast furnace, and then we're going to heat up this lava bucket. Oddly enough, we're going to use birch signs in order to do it. In this data pack, you can actually heat lava buckets. And when you do, you'll be met with a new item. It's known as superheated lava. Fantastic. This is going to be ingredient number 1 in our special tornado ingredient. So now that we have that, we're going to need something cold. Maybe we could crush some ice in game, specifically some ice right over here. And then we might have something to launch this tornado into play. So we're going to take blue ice and we're going to crush it with a piston. We've got our Silk Touch pickaxe. We're going to grab ourselves some nice blue ice. Beautiful. Ahaha, very cool. And then we're going to drop this ice in between 2 pistons. Proceed to crush it using some redstone so that we can get a brand new item known as crushed ice. And, you know, it looks exactly to be that. So, now that we've got crushed ice as well as our superheated lava, we can combine these two together in a very fun and interesting way. And that way is a tornado. We just need a device to launch them into the air. So right over here, we've got a special contraption. It's known as the Super Cannon of Doom. TM. Right, anyways, the Super Cannon of Doom is nice and loaded in now. We've got our superheated lava in on the left, and we've got our crushed ice in on the right. Now all we need to do is press this button and step away, because the moment we get too close to... I rest my case. But shortly after that, rain will begin to pour from the sky, and check this out. Do not blink, because in very short order here, we're going to see a tornado appear. Oh my gosh, literally there it is right there. It will begin to touch ground alongside tons of lightning, thunder, and everything else, and you're gonna actually see that this tornado ravages the area around us, slowly but surely changing all of the grass into dirt blocks, as well as turning some of the dirt into other... Oh boy, the tornado's caught me. Oh gosh, get too close and this thing's gonna cause you a whole mess of problems. In fact, it looks like 2 of them started. Oh my gosh, what are the odds of that? It is literally messing up the ground around me right now. Oh boy. We should probably step away from these 2. That is not what I had in mind. Now, if you are feeling a little dangerous, you can actually experiment with these tornadoes. Namely, mobs can actually get stuck inside of them that will cause them to get blown up into the middle of the tornado. So we're actually chasing down one of these tornadoes right now, so I can show you exactly what this looks like. It is going nuts on the landscape around it. Thankfully, this one's above water, but otherwise you'd actually start to see it having some other adverse effects nearby. Let's go ahead and place down a couple cows so that you can see exactly what happens the moment you get too close to this thing. Oh boy. Oh gosh. That's not exactly what I had in mind. We're literally stuck in this tornado. Please, drop me. Please. Oh my gosh. I'm just trying to summon it. Let's just do it this way. Summon cow. The cows get stuck inside the tornado as well. Oh my gosh. If we could just get down, please. Bro, oh my gosh. I'm legit stuck. We're stuck in the middle of this tornado, and there's a bunch of cows and rabbits that are stuck down there as well. I'm going to quickly go into creative mode just so I can get out of this thing. Man, that is extremely difficult. But check it out. Other nearby mobs can be met with this destruction as well. Dude, that is so ridiculously close. Oh, and not only that, but any creepers caught inside of the tornadoes will instantly become charged creepers. Just like that, the tornadoes dissipated. That was insane. You'll want to watch out for any tornadoes that happen across your world because, unfortunately, there are not necessarily any rewards if you happen to get caught in one. Unlike our other two disasters, which will actually give you some benefits if you manage to survive through them. We're going to check those out right now. Alright, disaster number 2 is solar storms. These things are nasty. They occur when the sun ejects way more energy than it normally should and has been known to be quite damaging. You think sunburns are bad? Imagine being caught in the middle of a solar storm. Allow me to explain how you get this in your world. First of all, to get started, we're going to need to make a super laser because yes, we're going to be firing a laser into the sun in Minecraft to cause this storm. You're going to need some redstone blocks, some iron blocks, and of course some blocks of diamond. If you were to place all of these in a crafting table just like this, you would be met with your special new item known as the super laser, which is shown right here. Look at this thing in our hands. Placing this thing down is going to solve all of your problems. Or maybe cause all, yeah, that one makes more sense. This can be placed down into the world and will form a special structure, aka the laser itself. We're going to activate it to shoot said laser. Now, it might be smart that we grab a hazmat suit first. This is a special type of leather armor that you can obtain in-game that will keep you safe from this super laser's solar storm. Alright, but now that we've got it on, everything should be nice and easy to show off. We're going to go ahead and place it in this area right here. Again, placing this down will instantly form the super laser in question. Then, we're just going to hit the button that appears on the side of this thing. Although, warning, it has a chance to overheat. So, we may want to keep a safe distance. 6 feet, at least. Pressing this button and check it out. Y'all ready? It literally fires the laser, oh boy, into the sun. And it actually managed to explode itself. But if you look around the sides of our screen, things seem a little bit weird. On top of that, some of the blocks around us are beginning to catch fire. And speaking of catching fire, so are the trees around us. That's because the solar storm has started. Trees will start to catch fire, grass will begin to die, and will soon be scorched into dirt. On top of that, dirt has a chance of being scorched into coarse dirt as well. And if you let that one happen, it's just bad news. I'm just saying, okay? It's too dead to ever grow anything again. Now, the radiation, which is harmful to you, will cause positive mutations in hostile mobs, which will make them faster and stronger, which is why you're going to want your hazmat suit on. If you were to take this off, you'd notice we start taking constant damage from the rays of the sun instantly. So don't mind me while we go ahead, put our suit back on, eat some steak. It's gonna be a good time. Lunchtime, baby. I'm hungry. But if we were to fly around, you'd see something quite interesting. Look, again, all of the land around us slowly being killed off by the sun. Trees legit catching fire wherever we are. The solar storm essentially goes in every direction, and for the entire length of it, the world begins to burn around us. It's really bad news, but I need to show you the changes to these hostile mobs in general because they are going to be able to provide you with some very unique and powerful items if you manage to kill some of them during the thunderstorm, or the solar storm. It will change their drops as we were talking about. So we may want to grab this diamond sword and check out some of these mobs. First of all, zombies instantly become husks. So now all mobs are scorched. They've got red particles all over them, and as you can see, they are moving a lot faster because they've been empowered. And if you manage to kill one, you have a chance at getting a special new item. It's not a guaranteed drop. We didn't get it that time, but any that we don't get here, we'll be able to show off in a chest in just a second. For now, though, we're not having too much luck. So we move on to the skeleton, which has also seen serious empowerment and will continue to catch fire in the meantime. Now this time we did get a drop, the empowered bone. All of these empowered mobs have a new drop, so if we get them, great. If we don't, we'll be able to show them off later. The spawned creeper is a similar story, where it actually will give you another new item upon its death. So get your sword nice and handy, get ready to deal a little extra damage than you normally would, so you can get some empowered gunpowder. Excellent. Now on top of that, spiders have seen changes too, so I'll go ahead and get them. And we got ourselves some empowered string, We can also take on an Enderman, and if we manage to kill this guy and get lucky in doing it, we will actually manage... Oh boy, where is he? Oh! Oh boy! Oh, he got me! We're gonna go into creative mode and actually show that off instead. Anyways, if you look at my hotbar down here, you'll notice these 5 items. The empowered ender pearl, rotten flesh, string, gunpowder, and bone. So, what do these charged items do exactly? Well, we'll be going over them right now. First of all, empowered flesh will give you speed and strength boost. So, if you happen to eat this thing, you'll see both of those effects take on immediately. 30 seconds of speed 2 and 30 seconds of haste 2 as well. So suddenly zombie flesh is awesome. Moving on though, we can use the empowered bones to craft empowered, ready, bone meal. Beautiful. And we can use this empowered bone meal on growing crops to instantly grow them to maximum growth rate. That's right. So you can now get your carrots, your potatoes, your wheat, your beet, roots very, very quickly. I wish this was actually in Minecraft. Well, I mean, I guess technically it is. So you'll want to keep that nice and handy. Now, empowered string can be used to make a special type of bow. This is going to be a very useful bow for people that, are really bad at, using bows. Take your empowered string. You'll need 3 of them. It's the same recipe essentially as a normal bow. You still need 3 sticks, and you just have the empowered strings to get an empowered bow. Now, the cool thing about the empowered bow is it will fire off arrows in a straight line, so you no longer need to worry about hitting a certain curve to get buttons nice and pressed. You just have to worry about still being bad at using them to begin with. So we've got a couple different target blocks up here. I'm going to try and light up all the different areas, matching up the... Come on, baby. Yeah, I really need to practice. I think I hit them all this time. And you can again see, if they just continue to go straight, you can see the red trail. They are not curving back down to earth in any meaningful way. So use this if you don't have good hand-eye coordination with normal bow use. Fantastic. I've been waiting for a weapon like this. Now, empowered gunpowder can be crafted into a special type of TNT. Charged TNT. It's got the same recipe as a normal TNT, except now you use the empowered gunpowder instead of regular gunpowder to get this brand new type of said TNT. So here's how you make it, and this is what supercharged TNT looks like. I'm going to go ahead and place this down. Oh, we'll call it right there. This is a very special TNT. It's basically just a regular TNT with a larger blast radius, so it is fun to play with nonetheless. It is a lot more strong. And just like that, the solar storm has subsided. I'm going to go ahead, though. Hold on. Y'all ready for this? I'm going to grab a whole bunch more charged TNT. And we're going to see what kind of mess we can get ourselves into. Oh, beautiful. Well, I mean, kind of beautiful. Maybe we just light it like this instead. That'll probably be a little bit more effective. And, oh, yeah. Way better. We just cleared so much of this area. You are not going to go back to regular TNT once you've had a taste of the charged TNT. Not bad. Now, finally, we have the enchanted, or in this case, empowered ender pearl, which will allow you to travel in a straight line. Similar to the arrows that you fire off using your empowered bow, you can now right-click, and if we wanted to hit that sign exactly, well, we would be able... Ooh, I think I missed. Well, here's another example. Hit that the right way. Beautiful. Hit instantly. So now you can perfectly aim exactly where it is you want this ender pearl to launch you. And you can land with relative ease. So why don't we use this empowered pearl to take us to our final disaster area. You'll want to have your pickaxe handy for Meteor Strikes, disaster number 3. That's because a meteor falling to Earth can cause some serious damage. However, they can also bring valuable resources if you get lucky with the right type of meteor. That's right. That's because there are 4 different meteors we're going to have to watch out for. So, in order to launch them, we're going to need a special device. What if we could make a device to pull these asteroids and meteors towards the planet? Well, the answer, my friends, is that you can, using a giant magnet. Grab this recipe right here. It's 2 diamond blocks, 3 redstone blocks, and a single iron block. Placed like this in a crafting table in order to make your special giant magnet. Placing this on the ground is going to allow you to literally attract the asteroids to this world from all the metallic bits that are found within the asteroid. Duh. Don't you know how asteroids work? Place this guy down and look at this automatic giant structure. Wow. At a moment's notice added in to your world. Now, we will need to power this thing, so keep that in mind. We'll need redstone blocks in order to power it. So we're going to grab a handful of them right here. And what you'll see in a second here is the moment we place down a redstone block there, one right here, one right over here, and then the final one, you'll see something very unique happen. Namely, oh wait, hey, gotta press the button first. Namely, well, the redstone blocks are absorbed, and you can instantly see that that magnet caused, well, ooh, something to fall. Game mode spectator, quick, we need to make our way over to this meteor and watch as it lands in the ground. This is one of the diamond meteors, and it has hit serious impact, and we're left with, at the end of that meteor, a whole mess of diamond ores for us to get into. Yes, don't mind if I do mine away at this. Now, so long as you're not caught within the destruction path, you're left with nothing but lovely rewards to get your hands on. Now, this is a silk touch pickaxe, so unfortunately we're not getting that good stuff right away. Why don't we go ahead and grab a regular pickaxe so it's just a little bit more satisfying. Diamond pickaxe. Go ahead, mine away, my friends. We got ourselves from that single meteor a grand total of 5, 6. Wow. Wow, it just keeps going. We just got so many diamonds from that first one. Any guesses in the comment section, please? Oh my gosh. Well, you better hope these things are fairly rare, but I guess more importantly, you want to hope they're not anywhere nearby your house or any villages that you happen to, like, because it totally wrecked this area. So we just got ourselves a grand total of 32 diamonds from one meteorite, and it only cost us a hole punched into the ground. But there are 3 other different types of meteors that we're going to be showing off right now as well, and they all work in a similar manner. You have a random chance to get one of these 4 meteors every time you power this giant magnet. And so the next one is, ooh, it's appearing right here. Let's see what this one is. This time we've got, ooh, what looks like a little bit of an ice meteor. So watch as this begins to hit the ground and in a similar manner completely destroy the area that it landed in. Now, if we were to go down here, we could actually see that we can make out what this guy was made of. And in this case, we've got a whole bunch of glass, or not glass, but blue ice. So it's a nice way to get yourself some blue ice if you don't happen to be near any glacier areas. Oh, here we go. We got the 3rd type of meteor that's occurring right now. Go ahead, hit that explosion, baby, and we are left with a plain old meteor. This one's just cobblestone that appears all over the place, and it's probably the worst one that you'd want to get because it doesn't really give you anything new. But this final meteor is the one we've been looking for, the ancient debris meteor. And look at it as it just slowly gets ready to, land in the same spot as the previous one. Once this one surfaces on the ground, you are met with one of the best prizes you could possibly ask for. Check this out. Just an endless, seemingly endless amount of ancient debris, which you'll be able to mine up in order to get something that's not quite the ancient debris you're used to in the Nether. This is meteorite scrap. Instead of netherite scrap, this is an alternative to netherite that you can find from space. Now, if we were to take some of this meteorite scrap and place it inside of a blast furnace, we'd see something quite interesting. 1, this thing is taking a mess of time to be able to heat up. But number 2, meteoric ore can be smelted down in said blast furnace and then crafted into special types of armor and tools. So while this is cooking, we'll be able to show you some of those right now. This will make you the best tools and armors in the game, comparable with the netherite armor that just came out in the recent snapshot. So here's the meteorite ingot in question. Beautiful. It's got a slightly different tinge to it compared to the netherite. And here is all of the different gear. Meteorite sword, axe, pickaxe, shovel, a meteorite hoe, believe it or not, and yes, meteorite boots, and even a block of meteorite alongside, the rest of the armor, of course. So, fantastic. This has insane attack damage, bonuses, boosts, speed, and everything else in between. So, keep a keen eye out for any meteors hitting the earth in Minecraft. You've got a chance at getting something extremely exciting. But my friends, that's going to do it for all 3 of today's disasters. You can let me know in the comment section below which of these insane disaster scenarios you'd like to see in Minecraft. If I were to vote, mine would probably be, honestly, this one right here. Imagine seeing this in game and then all of a sudden there's just a giant explosion for you to check out. Hey, you can also let us know in the comments which other disasters you'd like to see us make for a future video. And special thanks to Godlander and the Woz build team for today's showcase. See you later.